Hello, for today we are going to talk about the other side of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma waves. Previously, we have already discussed radio wave, microwaves, infrared, and visible light. So, to review, radio waves are used in broadcasting radios and television. Microwaves are used in cooking, radar, and more modern telephone signals. Infrared is viewed as a form of heat, and it comes from the sun, the fire, and all living things radiate infrared heat. And then the last that we've discussed is the visible light, which makes us see things. So the next region of the electromagnetic spectrum is the ultraviolet light. So if you notice the name ultraviolet, it means it comes after the violet light of the electromagnetic spectrum. So a major source of ultraviolet rays is the sun. There are actually three types of UV rays: UVA, UVB, and UVC. So it's just A, B, and C. But each of the UV ray is, has different effects. So UVA causes skin aging, yung pagtanda po ng ating balat. So you just remember letter A, aging. It has something to do with UVA. UVB naman, it causes sunburn. O, tandaan nyo na lang, burn, B. So, it is caused by UVB, skin cancer, and sunburn. That's because UVA and UVB can actually penetrate the skin of a person. While UVC, it is the most dangerous, nakakamatay, but fortunately, it does not enter the Earth's atmosphere. Hindi ito nakakarating sa loob ng Earth because it is being blocked off by the ozone layer. So we have UVA, B, and C. Again, UVA causes skin aging, UVB causes sunburn, and UVC, it's the most dangerous but hindi siya nakakapasok sa Earth's atmosphere. Now, what can we do to protect ourselves from UVA and UVB since it can penetrate the skin? So we can use a broad spectrum sunblock, at least SPF 30 and PA++++. There are 4 plus. PA++++ every 2 hours. Ano ba yun? What is the meaning of SPF 30 and PA++++? So, now, we are familiar with sunblock, sunscreen, yung mga lotion na may sunblock and sun protection. So, we can see figures or numbers that says SPF or PA. SPF actually means sun protection factor. And then PA means protection from UVA. So we need those two, or a broad spectrum sunscreen, in order to protect us from UVA and UVB. Now, who can actually see the UV light? As humans, we don't see the UV light because, as we've studied about, we can only see the visible spectrum or the visible light of the electromagnetic spectrum. However, insects like butterflies and bees, yung mga butterflies po at bees, they can see UV light. They can actually see the structure or yung outline ng pollens inside the flower para kita nila agad na, this flower has a lot of food. So they can get pwede silang dumapo doon sa flower na yun because they can see the outline or the structure of the insides of the flower kasi they can see UV light. So UV light is also used in detecting counterfeit money. Yung kunyari sa mga bangko or sa mga shops, merong scanner that can actually see if yung money mo ay peke, 'di ba? So it uses UV light. It can also be used to investigate crime scenes. Kunyari, ide-detect yung mga fingerprints, kung saan ba tumalsik yung dugo ng crime. So, it also uses UV light. And the last one is to sterilize equipment. So, gamit na gamit natin yan ngayon, lalo ng pandemic, na uso yung pagbili ng UV light in order to sterilize or disinfect everything that we use. Now, question number 1. Please write on a sheet of paper or send a message to me on the group chat. Now, send the message to me sa personal chat, okay? So, what are the 3 types of UV rays? Question number 1, what are the 3 types of UV rays? Describe each UV ray. What are the 3 types of UV rays? Describe each UV ray. Question 2. What is the major source of UV rays? What is the major source of UV rays? The next region of the electromagnetic spectrum that we are going to study about is X-rays. Ang pagkasulat niya po ay X-rays. The letter X there actually means unknown. X, kaya hindi niya alam. Okay? Hindi niya alam yung quantity ng discoverer. So, he called it X-rays. It was actually discovered by a doctor named Conrad Wilhelm Röntgen. Okay? And he used the first X-ray that he tried to produce is his wife's hand. So, on the picture, you can actually see an X-ray of his wife's hand. Andyan pa nga yung wedding ring. That was the first X-ray photograph that was produced. So, ano ba yung X-ray? Okay? So, X-ray can be classified as soft X-ray, or hard X-ray. Now, soft X-rays, ito yung mga ginagamit natin to detect yung bones or yung laman loob natin. So, it can penetrate soft substances like our skin. So, dadaan siya sa skin, pero hindi kasi siya makatagos sa buto. Kaya ang nakikita sa picture lang, yung buto. Kasi, hindi siya tumagos doon sa buto. Nag-reflect lang yung light, so X-ray was produced. While hard X-rays naman are more penetrating than the soft ones. That's why, nakaka-penetrate or nakakatagos siya sa bakal, sa matigas na metal, sa buto. Okay? That's why it is mainly used in facilities and industries. Okay? Yun. So, X-rays are also actually produced by the sun and other stars. Okay? They are also used dun sa mga bag scanners sa airport security. Yan, gumagamit din po yan ng X-ray. O, di ba yung sa airport, kunwari, yung X-ray, yung bag mo nilagay mo doon, pero nakikita lahat ng nasa loob. Kasi yung X-ray, tumatagos siya doon sa tela ng bag. Okay? That's why nakikita yung mga gamit mo sa loob. Question number 3. Differentiate soft and hard X-rays. Question number 3. Differentiate soft and hard X-rays. The last wave that we are going to study about are gamma rays. So, gamma rays are actually given off by radioactive materials like cobalt-60, the element cobalt-60, and cesium 137. Kung natatandaan nyo pa, ang element symbols po nito ay CO and CS. Diba? So, astronomical objects like the sun, interstellar matter, supernova, stars are also sources of gamma rays. So, most of the things in outer space, because they emit high amount of energy, poproduce po sila ng gamma rays. Now, gamma rays are actually very short in wavelength but really high in energy. So, because it is very short in wavelength, it can actually penetrate the cells of living things. Dahil sa kaliitan niya, it can penetrate the cells. That's why it is used in food irradiation. When we say food irradiation, this is a process of preserving food by killing all the bacteria doon sa food. Kasi nga nakakatagos yung gamma ray doon sa food, doon sa cells ng food. That's why napapatay niya yung bacteria. Likewise, sa tao naman, it is used in radiotherapy. If you've heard of radiotherapy, ito yung ginagamit nating paraan to destroy cancer cells and abnormal cells in our body. So, tumatagos kasi ito sa cells natin, tapos pinapatay niya yung cells na cancerous. So, it uses gamma rays. Question number 4. Give 2 sources of gamma rays. Give 2 sources of gamma rays. And last question, question number 5. Explain why gamma rays are highly effective in killing bacteria and cancer cells. Explain why gamma rays are highly effective in killing bacteria and cancer cells. So, there are 5 questions that you have to answer. So, please submit until February 4. Siguro, February after the summative test, the Friday after the summative test. So, that's February, February 11. Okay? Sige, that's all. Thank you.